My family and I went to Maggiano's in Scottsdale for lunch. We love it here. They have these little javelina statues out front. If you don't know what a javelina is, they're like little pigs. They like run wild in Arizona. Anyway, the ambiance of this Italian restaurant is so nice. It's black and white. It's very classy, okay? I love the vibes here. The menu is really, really cool. Looks like they updated it recently. So we were excited about that. Now, I always try to get a cup of coffee everywhere I go. Their coffee was pretty mid, not gonna lie. Meh, I'm a coffee snob though. Now look, the butter was too cold. Okay, restaurants, don't keep your butter cold. Serve it at room temp. It just helps so much. Anyway, the bread was okay. Bathrooms also really cool. You see the old, that old vibe. I love that. And now we're back to the table, and we got roasted stuffed mushrooms and Wagyu meatballs. Look at the presentation. Look at that with the bread with the grill marks behind it. These are Wagyu meatballs, though, so I was excited to try them. I've had them before at other places, but they're pretty rare. You know, this is Wagyu meat, all chucked and ground together and pressed into a meatball, and I could tell it was so soft. Right? The flavor, it's still chuck meat. It's going to taste the same as a regular meatball almost, but the texture falling apart. I put some of that ricotta cheese on the top of it, and it just adds even more flavor. Now time to try the mushrooms. The thing that's tough about stuffed mushrooms is sometimes they're baked too much and they're mushy. Like the inside's mushy, the mushroom is mushy. This had a really nice stuffing. I think there was pesto in there, a bunch of green stuff, obviously, but the mushroom, it was cooked perfectly. It was not rubbery. Look at that. You see the texture of it? It was nice. It was a little bit chewy. It was cooked perfect. Now here's a picture of the table. Look at this is what everybody got. Look how beautiful. Look how beautiful this is. And I got the chicken fricassee. The fricassee. It's like a baked chicken that's breaded, and then it's like a lemony kind of sauce, a citrusy sauce, served with asparagus and frites, which is just wedge potatoes. So I normally don't get dishes like this. I want to try something new, and I was so happy I did. This was the moistest chicken. Look at that. Look at how it just, and then I dip it in some of that, and this is a lemon butter sauce. It was like super light, but also satisfying at the same time. Perfect for lunch. Then some of the grilled asparagus, pretty typical. I wish it was a little more firm. I like my asparagus a little firm, but still really, really nice. And then a little wedge potato. I don't know how classic Italian a tater is, but meh, it was solid. I didn't really touch those, but I finished my plate. Maggiano's in Scottsdale. Check it out. I think they have a couple locations around the country, but it's a really, really good meal.